Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Edmond Police Sergeant Joe Wells is still fighting for his life from a hospital bed. The motorcycle officer was hit during a chase on Friday, the third to be involved in a crash or close call in the last few months.
News 9's Brittany Toulis talked with the State Highway Patrol. It says officers riding these motorcycles are risking their safety for hours.
While out patrolling, this 10-inch cement barrier is all that separates motorcycle officers and over 5.5 tons of metal barreling at them at about 80 miles an hour.
For motorcycle officers, the shoulder is no place to rest.
And they have to check one digit and look up, and check a digit and look up.
Holding all the same responsibilities as police in squad cars.
Once a misdemeanor is committed in our presence, we have the obligation to make contact.
Without the safety of the metal shell.
In a car, those seatbelts are there to keep you inside that cage. There is no cage for a motorcycle officer. Think about how exhausting that is, to be on that and be moving your head all the time, looking at everybody around you, not necessarily for violations, but for your own safety.
In the last 2 months, trucks or trailers detaching from them have hit motorcycle officers. First, Edmond officer C.J. Nelson was killed waiting for a light to change when someone hit him from behind. Then a close call for an OCPD officer writing a ticket. And just days ago, Edmond Sergeant Joe Wells was hit by a man running from police.
But when you hear of a motorcycle officer being involved in a collision, it very much is tense.
Because when it happens, pieces of what used to be a motorcycle are scattered along the shoulder.
You know, that feeling in your stomach goes into your throat. It's very intense. And then when we hear of a motorcycle officer, we know the propensity for it to be a great bodily injury, a significant injury, is really high.
Brittany Toulis, Oklahoma's own, News 9.
Brittany, thanks. And at last check, Edmond police say Sergeant Wells is still in critical condition and on what they are calling maximum life support.